Have you ever known someone, maybe your mother or father, who fell at home and everything changed afterward? I remember my neighbor, Mrs. Helen. She was 78, full of life, tending to her small garden every morning. One day, she tripped over a loose rug in the hallway. That fall led to a broken hip, months of recovery, and a painful loss of independence. The truth is, a fall can happen in an instant, but the consequences can last a lifetime. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Graceful Aging Tips channel, your trusted space for living smarter, safer, and happier at every stage of life. Today, we're diving into a topic often overlooked but critically important: how to make your home a safe place to age gracefully. Because a safer home means more freedom, more peace of mind, and more moments with the ones you love. In this video, we'll walk through 10 fall prevention tips that could save your life. From upgrading lighting and smart furniture arrangement to simple exercise habits you can start using today. Whether you're an older adult living independently or a family member caring for loved ones, these tips are simple, practical, and incredibly effective. Are you ready to transform your home into a safe and sturdy sanctuary? Let's get started. 1. Understand the risks. Why falls are a hidden epidemic for older adults. Let me share a story that stuck with me. Last year, my Uncle Robert, a proud Army veteran who loved his morning walks, fell while reaching for something on a high shelf. It seemed like a minor accident, but that moment led to surgery, months of rehab, and an emotional toll none of us expected. His independence? Nearly gone overnight. What we don't realize is, falls aren't just accidents. They're a growing health crisis. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 4 Americans aged 65 and older falls each year. And those falls aren't always harmless. They're the leading cause of both fatal and non-fatal injuries for older adults in the U.S. Many falls result in broken hips, traumatic brain injuries, and a severe decline in overall health and confidence. But here's what no one talks about. Falls don't always come from weakness or clumsiness. They often come from small, overlooked hazards around the house. Dim lighting, a misplaced rug, a slippery bathroom tile, and suddenly a safe home becomes a danger zone. What's the real danger? Many older adults don't report falls out of fear. They worry they'll lose their independence if they admit they need help. So they stay silent. The problem grows quietly until it's too big to ignore. Takeaway: falls aren't just random. They're predictable, and that means they're preventable. Now that we understand the real risks, let's take the first step toward prevention. Start with a simple, powerful solution: lighting. Let's move to tip number 2. 2. The lighting issue: how to brighten your home for maximum safety. There's something comforting about a well-lit home. The soft glow of a hallway lamp, the warm light on the kitchen counter where you make your morning coffee. But for older adults, lighting isn't just ambiance. It's protection. I remember visiting Miss Eleanor, an 82-year-old neighbor known for her sweet tea and even sweeter stories. Her home was charming, filled with photos and hand-stitched blankets, but her hallway was dim and her staircase was barely lit. One night, she woke up to use the bathroom. She slipped. The fall wasn't too bad, thank goodness, but it scared her enough that she started sleeping with the lights on afterward. Here's what we often miss. As we age, our vision changes. Our pupils get smaller, and our eyes take longer to adjust to light changes. That means a hallway that seems fine at 40 can be dangerously dark at 70. Good lighting can prevent falls. It helps us see hazards before we trip. And luckily, it's one of the easiest changes to make. Here's what helps. Install bright LED bulbs. They use less energy and last longer. Add motion sensor lights in hallways and bathrooms. Use night lights in bedrooms and common pathways. And most importantly, check lighting at different times of day. What looks bright at noon might feel like a cave at 3 a.m. Small lights, big impact. Just ask Miss Eleanor. She now swears by her motion sensor hallway lights. She calls them her guardian angel in a socket. What's the takeaway? Don't wait for a fall to brighten your home. Light your path before the darkness becomes a hazard. Now that we've lit the way forward, it's time to clear that path. 3. Purposeful decluttering: how small items create big hazards. A cozy home is often a lived-in home full of memories, keepsakes, and just-in-case items we hold on to. But sometimes we forget. The things we love can quietly become things we trip over. Let me tell you about Mr. Howard. He was 76, a retired school principal who loved crossword puzzles and jazz. His home was tidy, but in a cozy, cluttered way. stacks of books near his armchair, a sprawling rug in the hallway, and a decorative basket by the door filled with old umbrellas and newspapers. One afternoon, while reaching for a light switch, his foot caught the basket. He fell. The fall wasn't far, but it hurt. With a sprained wrist and a bruised hip, Mr. Howard said something that stuck with me. I didn't fall because of something dangerous. I fell because of something familiar. That's true for many older adults. Clutter doesn't have to look messy to be dangerous. A dog toy, a stray shoe, a floor lamp cord. Each can be a silent hazard. Here are some simple but effective decluttering strategies. Clear pathways in high-traffic areas like hallways and between rooms. Worry, remove or secure loose rugs with non-slip pads or double-sided tape. Tuck away cords or run them behind furniture. Limit decorations near pathways. Those cute magazine racks or baskets can wait. And don't worry, you don't have to do it all in one day. Tackle one room at a time or invite friends or family to help. Sometimes a second pair of eyes spots things we've learned to ignore. What's the takeaway? Our homes should hold memories, not risks. By decluttering with purpose, we create space not just to move, but to live safely and confidently. So, with a clear path to walk, let's make sure there's something sturdy to hold on to. 4. Handrails and grab bars, investing in stability when it counts. There's something deeply reassuring about having something solid to hold on to, whether it's a loved one's hand or a sturdy railing by the stairs. I once met a kind woman named Linda at a senior community event. She was in her 80s, full of grace and laughter, but she told me she truly felt her age the day she slipped in the bathroom and couldn't get up on her own. Her voice softened as she said, "I kept thinking, if only there was something to grab onto." That moment stuck with her. And after that fall, she did something many older adults hesitate to do. She installed grab bars in her bathroom and handrails on both sides of her staircase. Not because she was giving in to old age, but because she chose to live confidently. Let's be clear, handrails and grab bars aren't just for hospitals. They're smart, stylish tools for independence. Here's how to use them wisely. We'll install handrails on both sides of staircases, not just one. Add grab bars by the toilet, in the shower, and near the bathtub. Choose bars with textured, non-slip grips for safer holding. Ensure they're securely anchored, not decorative or loose hardware. These simple tools can be life-changing, especially in damp or uneven areas that raise risks. And today, grab bars come in modern, sleek designs that blend with your home. What's the takeaway? Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is seek support, whether it's a friend's arm or a well-placed grab bar. Empower yourself or your loved ones to stay balanced, not stubborn. And with steady hands, let's make sure your feet are secure too. 5. Non-slip bathrooms. Turning the most dangerous room into the safest. The bathroom always feels like the calmest room in the house. Quiet, clean, and private. But for many older adults, it can be a hidden danger. Harold, a retired teacher from North Carolina, shared his story with us. "It was just a regular morning," he said. "I stepped out of the shower, and the next thing I knew, I was on the floor. I didn't trip. I just slipped. It happened so fast." What happened to Harold is more common than we think. Bathrooms have slick tiles, wet surfaces everywhere, and tight spaces, a perfect recipe for a fall. But the good news is this room can become one of the safest spaces in the home.
Here's how.
Use non-slip mats both inside and outside the shower or bathtub. Choose high-quality mats with strong suction. Install a shower chair or bench, not just for mobility issues, but for comfort and balance. Apply non-slip adhesive strips to the bathtub floor for extra grip. Keep a dry towel or floor mat nearby to soak up excess water. If possible, consider a walk-in shower or step-free tub. They're worth the investment for long-term safety. And like in the previous section, don't forget those grab bars, especially in the shower and by the toilet. That extra point of contact can prevent serious injuries. What made the biggest difference for Harold? He swapped his soft bath mat for a rubber non-slip one. He said, "It's not as pretty, but now I can step out of the shower without fear." A safe bathroom is a gift you give yourself, peace of mind every day. Now that we've secured the bathroom, let's step back and take a closer look at where you'll walk next. 6. Floor fixes, choosing the right surfaces to keep you steady. When Ellen moved into her new home at 72, she was thrilled to start fresh. Everything was just as she wanted: sunny windows, a cozy kitchen, and brand new flooring. But within weeks, she noticed something was off. "My new floors were beautiful," she said, "but every time I walked on them in socks or soft slippers, I felt like I was walking on ice. For older adults, flooring isn't just about style, it's about safety and stability. Slick surfaces like glossy hardwood or smooth tiles may look elegant, but they can quietly increase fall risks. What many don't realize is that even carpets and loose rugs can become tripping hazards if they curl at the edges or slide underfoot. So what's the solution? Choose low-pile carpets or textured vinyl flooring. They offer grip, cushioning, and reduce impact if a fall happens. If you have hardwood or tile, use non-slip finishes or runners with non-skid backing. Avoid overly glossy coatings. They look sleek but act like an ice rink. Remove loose rugs or secure them tightly with double-sided tape or non-slip pads. Pay special attention to transitions between rooms. Raised thresholds or uneven surfaces are easy to miss, but can quickly become dangerous. In the end, Ellen swapped her glossy floors for textured laminate and added sturdy rugs at all entryways. It's not a makeover, she laughed, but it's peace of mind. Here's a simple test you can do today. Walk around your home and notice where your feet hesitate. Those are the spots to address. By making your floors friendlier to your feet, you're not just laying down material, you're laying down confidence with every step. Next, let's talk about something many overlook: how you store everyday items can either protect you or put you at risk. 7. Smart storage, keeping essentials in safe reach. Harold, a 78-year-old retired carpenter, still loved tinkering around the house. But one cold morning, while reaching for a toolbox on the top shelf of his garage, he lost his balance and fell hard. Luckily, he wasn't seriously hurt, but that moment was a turning point. I realized, he shared later, it wasn't about whether I could reach something. It was about whether I should. As we age, our balance and flexibility naturally shift. Bending, stretching, or climbing, even just a little, can throw off our center of gravity and raise fall risks. That's why how we store everyday items plays a bigger role in home safety than most people think. Here's how to make smart storage choices to protect your health and independence. Keep daily essentials at waist-to-shoulder height. Think your favorite coffee mug, medications, towels, or TV remote. No more tiptoeing or stooping. Avoid step stools. They're one of the top culprits for falls at home for older adults. If something's out of reach, move it lower or ask for help. Organize with purpose. Rearranging kitchen cabinets, bathroom shelves, and bedroom closets once a year can make a big difference. Use clear containers or labels so you don't have to rummage through cluttered shelves. For heavier items like pots or detergent, store them in mid-level drawers to minimize lifting strain. In the end, Harold revamped his garage workspace with pull-out drawers and labeled bins. No more climbing, no more guessing. Just safe, smart, simple storage. Small adjustments now can prevent big injuries later. Think of smart storage as designing your space for your lifestyle, not the other way around. Now that we've covered what's within reach, let's talk about tools you can carry with you right where you need them most. 8. Using mobility aids. Mr. John, a 74-year-old veteran from Oregon, used to take morning walks around his neighborhood. But after a slip on his back porch steps, he lost his confidence. The fear of falling made him withdraw, staying indoors and chatting less with neighbors. It wasn't until a nurse at the community center suggested he try a wheeled walker that his life began to shift. Now every morning, you'll see Mr. John strolling and chatting with his little dog on the sidewalk, his face beaming, his eyes at peace. The truth is, mobility aids like canes, walkers, or power wheelchairs don't just help with balance. They preserve independence and dignity. Depending on your health and mobility needs, different devices work best. Tripod or quad canes add stability for those with mild weakness. Not-wheeled walkers, rollators, are great for those who struggle with longer distances. TU1 mobility scooters are ideal for those with knee, back, or lung issues, needing to move around the house or go shopping. In the U.S., you can find these devices through Medicare, private insurance, or local community centers. Some even offer free loans or affordable resales. The key is, don't hesitate to ask. Many older adults share that proactively seeking this support helped them return to activities they love, whether it's browsing farmers markets, attending church, or simply walking the dog. Small lesson: the right support doesn't weaken you. It's the key to living safely, independently, and happily longer. So what about your home? It's time to check every corner because many hidden risks go unnoticed over the years. Non-regular home safety checks. Mrs. Helen lived alone in her small Florida home for over 20 years. One morning, while heading out to water her garden, she tripped over a sunken brick in the pathway, resulting in a fall that left her in a cast for 6 weeks. After that, her son did something simple but powerful. He created a checklist of areas in the home to inspect monthly. Thanks to that, Mrs. Helen's home is now tidy, safe, and cozy. The reality is, a safe home isn't necessarily a new or modern one. It's one that's cared for and regularly checked. Risks like loose handrails, slippery floors, curled rugs, broken lights, or overgrown leaves on outdoor paths can cause accidents if not caught in time. A helpful tip: use a 10-point monthly safety checklist, including: are staircase and bathroom handrails secure? Are lights working and bright enough? Are there curled rugs, broken tiles, or slippery floors? Are cords exposed or in the way? Are pathways blocked by objects or plants? Do door locks work well and are they easy to use? Are smoke and CO detectors functioning? Are faucets or bathroom floors leaking? Are cabinets and shelves organized and easy to reach? Are outdoor areas, steps, walkways, garage, safe and accessible? If checking alone is tough, ask a trusted family member, neighbor, or volunteer from a local church or senior center. Just 30 minutes a month can prevent unwanted accidents. Small lesson: your home isn't just a place to live. It's a keeper of memories, and caring for its safety is a way to keep loving yourself every day. And to keep your body steady in your home, let's explore simple exercises to maintain balance and flexibility. The final but crucial piece in preventing falls. 10. Exercise for balance. Mr. Ray, 78, from Minnesota, used to complain he didn't balance as well as he used to. One time, while fetching the mail in his yard, he stumbled and nearly fell over a small patch of grass. After that, his daughter suggested he try a senior balance and stretch class at the local community center. He was hesitant at first, but after a few weeks, he felt the difference. Steadier steps, better sleep, and joy from new friends. The reality is, as we age, our muscles, reflexes, and vision decline, making us prone to losing balance. Regular exercise is the most natural and effective way to regain stability. You don't need a gym, just simple, gentle movements at home every day. Here are 5 simple, safe balance exercises recommended by experts in the U.S. Single leg stand. Balance on one leg for 10 seconds, then switch. Hold a chair if needed. Heel to toe walk. Take small steps, placing the heel of one foot against the toes of the other, like walking a tightrope. Gentle head turns while standing. Train balance as your eyes move. Mini squats. Bend knees slightly as if sitting in a chair, strengthening leg muscles. Shoulder, back, and neck stretches. Reduce stiffness and maintain upright posture. Suggested schedule: 3 times a week for balance exercises. Daily light walks for 15-30 minutes. Pair with relaxing activities like gentle yoga, tai chi, or stretching. If you're unsure, consult a doctor or physical therapist before starting. Many U.S. senior centers offer free classes where you can exercise and connect with others. Small lesson: at any age, your body can change for the better when you give it daily care. And that's the final piece in our fall prevention journey. Whether you start with adding handrails, clearing clutter, or simply standing steadier, each small step you take today builds a safer, more active, and fuller life tomorrow. Falls aren't normal with aging, and they're certainly not something you have to accept. With a few small changes in your home, a little daily attention, and proactive self-care, you can live independently, safely, and confidently with every step. We hope these tips in this video have brought value to you or your loved ones. If you found this helpful, don't hesitate to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with others on their graceful aging journey like you. Drop a comment below if you have more tips, a story to share, or just want to say hello. We read and cherish every word you share. You're watching Graceful Aging Tips, where we age safely, proactively, and with love together. See you in the next video.